So if you see your workbench, SQL workbench, there is something called schemas on the left. Okay, in the schemas, all the databases that you have created and the tables and the procedures and functions are clearly visible. Like you can see here, the first DB, second DB, which we have created. Also, whatever database we are currently using, that will be highlighted in bold. For example, we are using the first database, so first DB is highlighted. Now, suppose if I use second database, for example, then what will happen? Uh, SUNT, and if I click it, you can see that second database is highlighted. So first of all, we'll try to create a table in the first database. We'll currently shift it to first, and we'll try to create a table. So again, you can see first DB is highlighted. So in the first database, we'll create a table of student. So create a table called student, and we can insert some fields like the ID field followed by the name, which can be of variable character of size 50. Then we can put a CGPA of type float, and then we can put the gender, which can be of character of size 1. So I think this will be sufficient. If you want to create further, you can see fields. If you want to create, you can create. Like now, if you plus the the table is created. If you refresh it, you can clearly see the student table is created in the first database, right? You can see also what are the fields in the table by using DESC and putting the describe student. So this will describe the table, like what are all the existing fields. Okay. Now you can insert some records. So insert into student. You want to insert into student the values. You can insert the values as, for example, the roll number followed by the name, uh, then sorry, then followed by the CG, and then the gender. So this will insert this record into the table. Now you can check whether the record is inserted into a table or not by using the select command, all from student. You want to display all the records from student. You can clearly see this record which we have just inserted into the we have inserted, which is visible now. Now we can insert further records because we need more data. It will be helpful to pursue further commands. Um, CG is around 6.2. Then this female, and then again you can just run it. So now you can see that both the records are inserted. So you can go on adding few more records you want. Uh, then roll number is 56. No two students can have the same roll number. So you can also add further. Amit, CG around 4.5, and his roll number is 11. Gender is male. So we can run it. So all four records will be inserted as you can see from the table. Now suppose you want to add one more, later on you decided that you want to add one column to the table. So you can write uh, alter table student, where you want to modify, or you want to add a column. So add column. What will be the name of the column? It will be a date of birth of the student. So date of birth. Now you can add the date of birth of type. Uh, there's an inbuilt data type called date. So I'm altering the table student by adding a column called date of birth. So now you can see that the new field has been added. How will we see? Again, go to describe student, press it. So you can see that the new field has been added, which was not existing previously. Now suppose I want to add. Suppose I want to for Amit, I want to add his date of birth. Huh? So there you can write uh, insert into student. You want to insert student. Um, Suppose you want to insert only the date of birth for Amit, right? So you can insert into student. I'll add a new record. Then I'll show how for the old record you can values. You can add. Suppose I'm taking a new roll number. So I'll not write a new statement. I'll write it here itself. 19. Mishra. CG is around 7. He is male, and I'll add his date of birth now, which was not there previously. So he was born in 2006 in the month of uh, July 8th. So, so I'll now insert this record. Now I'll check all the student. You can see that since we haven't added date of birth for the first four records, they are showing null. Whereas for the fifth record, I have added the date of birth. So it is being displayed for the fifth record, the date of birth. Now you can also update the records. Like you can update the existing uh, records. For example, if you want to update the date of birth for Aditya, then you can do it. Uh, Suppose you want to update an existing record, so use update student. Update student. You want to set the date of birth of Aditya. So you'll put as 2006 or 2007, January 24th. So you will set it where name is equals to Aditya. So they should update the record of Aditya. Previously didn't have the date of birth. Now his date of birth will be created, but there was an error. Error is that we cannot save update option is on. So go to edit, go for preferences, go to SQL edit, go here, save updates. Okay. Now try to run it. Still there is an error. Mm.
So you'll be leaving today only evening? Yes, sir. Today we have at 6. Again, the number? I'll be traveling back. Actually, my mother stays close to me. Okay, okay. So I know I'll spend a day with her. She will stay a couple of days. Okay.
Okay. So you have to first of all, in order to set it, you have to set SQL save updates as zeros. Then only it will be allowing us to update. Right now, if you go and select all from students, we can see that date of birth has been updated.